that this is the best time of my life almost every year. You know, there hasn't been a time in my life up until now, and I hope so. This stays as is. I don't want to jinx it. That every moment in my life, I said, yeah, wow, I'm enjoying my life. Whether it was school, whether it was college, job, career, whatever I'm doing, and until date, I think this is the best time of my life. I'm enjoying it. It's almost been a fairy tale. Whatever I thought, it has happened, and to a point, I told you for the last 2-3 years now, I say, okay, think before what you want. Everything, whatever I've asked from this universe, from God, it has happened that way. So I'm having a ball. Best time on this planet, this life, this one thing. Second, you're right. Yes, that has helped me a lot. I was overweight. I was 226 for my height. It is overweight. I was just 2 pounds away from being declared as obese. I mean, 226 for my height. I'm 5'10" and a half or 5'11" even, but still 228. You're obese. Period. So from that, from 2013, I lost more than 55 pounds, and I've stayed from 175 to 78, more or less, very much in the same category. Even this morning, I was 176.8. So I know my weight every single day. 2013, yeah, it's been almost 9 years. I've been tracking my weight to the last decimal point. I do that, and that has worked well for me. I'm not saying it will work well for anybody. My first point being today is that yes, I think 35 to 45, this is the age you're more or less settled now. Like, okay, if you had to get married, you're married, kids, you planned your kids, your career, your education is more or less done now. So, and this happened with me as well. Whatever I had to do, it was more or less settled now. 35 to 45, I think this is the age, because being in engineering as a scientific mind, I always wanted to do something original. So here is Mike, I'm again coining a term today, right, sitting here. What is your ABC? Sometimes you say, I know A to Z of this thing, I know A to Z of that thing. First thing is, this is the time to understand what is your ABC. How do you define yourself? What are your core values? What defines Yudhvir Jaswal? I should know that. But this is the right age now. I've tried, I've tested, I explored, I experimented in a lot of things as a teenager in my 20s, but now is the time to start defining yourself. At around 35, I started defining myself. What are my core values? It could be anything. There are many of them, so in the interest of time, I won't talk much about them. But one thing, okay, I have to be in media all my life. I defined it. This is my core value. I enjoy doing media, period. I'll be doing media for the rest of my life. I had decided by this. I actually had decided a little bit earlier, but I had stamped it that I would be doing this. So second thing, again, these should be all things you could reevaluate yourself. Do a SWOT analysis if you want to call it that way, but I'll say, what is your ABC? This is a time to reevaluate yourself. What do you want in your life? As we said earlier as well, clarity of thought, what makes you happy, but then start defining your core values. What is Yudhvir Jaswal? What is your essence? And that will be your guiding principle for the rest of your life. And very importantly, as I move further, I've heard this term not in North America, not in India that much, maybe in India also they started using this one, midlife crisis. And I try to figure it out. I'm 49, I said, will I have any midlife crisis or no? I hear a lot about that. So I thought maybe at around, clarity of thought was very important to me in my 20s, in my 30s as well. So I thought maybe I started figuring it out. These are my core values. And they help you stay on a certain path. These are my principles. Like I decided at that time, integrity is very important for me. Very important for me. I cannot compromise on my integrity. It's very important for me, especially for any business or any career. It is very important for you. So these are certain things I started defining. These are my core values. This is my ABC. This is what will define me. Knowledge, another very important point. I wanted to make sure that yes, at one point we were selling ads for the same space, same timing, $500. And that also we had to run after the customers. And at many times at the start of my business, as I thought that I'll be very good. But after 3 months or 6 months, they would say, Yudhvir, we're not getting any response, so we might pull out. As much as we want to support you, you're a great guy, young guy, want to support you, but no, you have to pull it out. That is the time I realized, no, I have to create value in myself. What is the same Yudhvir today, he can even ask $10,000 a month. At that time, it was same Yudhvir, same airtime, same space. Everything is same. I'm not, this media is not working at a global level. What is the difference? What has changed? I asked myself, what is Yudhvir? What is Yudhvir? What's your core value? What do you bring on the table? What do you bring on? SWOT analysis. What is your ABC? So ask yourself these questions if you are in the age group of 35 to 45.